around, feeling free, thinking about what's happened to me from July up till now. Don't know where, don't know how. Lately I've come to realize that I can see it in your eyes.
Hi everybody, it's Jess here with Bless Jess. Welcome to another daily vlog, travel vlog. It is almost 10 o'clock. We were kind of hoping to have already gone by now, but that's okay. It's okay. Welcome. My name is Jess. I have 3 kids and a husband, and we have been locked up in this house for the last 2 weeks because of COVID and other sickness, and we're finally done with quarantine and we are headed out for Thanksgiving. We're going to be spending time at Pigeon Forge in Gatlinburg, and we're really excited to go be with David's family and spend time with the kids and have lots of fun. So I'm waiting on David, and then we'll be able to leave. He should be home any minute. I went ahead and loaded up the car. It is loaded down. Like, I don't think we could fit anything else. We have to bring Mark's stroller because we're planning on going to Dollywood. So his stroller is in here. I brought pillows and blankets just because you never know staying at a hotel. Like, I always like to have my own stuff. You just don't know. Like, I just feel more comfortable sometimes having my own pillows. And then, like, I don't know, in the winter I like to travel with blankets anyway because you never know if your car breaks down and you're really cold or something. So I have pillows and blankets, tons of snacks, movies, the whole 9 yards. So welcome, you guys. We're going to carry you with us as we travel. I think it's going to be like 6 hours to Pigeon Forge. We're going to be staying at a hotel for a couple days, and then we're going to be staying at a cabin. We're actually going down with his parents a few days early before like the whole extended family gets there. So I think they were saying that this hotel has like a water slide and indoor swimming pool. That's the word. So I know the kids are going to be so excited. Nate has tried to come out of this door as I've loaded up the car about 20 times. And I'm like, not yet. It's not time yet. Go back. But now that I've been out here so much and it's so cool, every time I go in the house, I feel like I cannot breathe because it's so warm. So I'm ready for David to get home. He also had to take Layla to the Borders, is where he went. So she's being boarded this week, and then he had to run by the church. So we should be leaving here soon. And I'm so excited. We're going to have a great day. I'm going to try not to like stress and just like be chill all day. I'm a very type A person, so sometimes I get uptight about stuff that really doesn't matter. So I'm just trying to enjoy the laid backness of this day so far. The kids do have virtual learning today. Nate is still excused because he would have had to keep quarantining, I think, through today based on the school, but his doctor and the Indiana Department of Health just said 10 days after he started having symptoms. So I'm not even worrying about doing a whole lot with him today. We were going to probably check the kids out anyway if they weren't doing virtual. But Lucy is going to go ahead and do it. She went ahead and did hers this morning. She just has a really quick call at 10 to like check in with her teacher. So once all of that gets done, hopefully we'll be leaving by 10:30. Hopefully. And y'all just come with us. We're going to carry you through the day. All right, you guys, I forgot to bring you inside, but we stopped. We were only about an hour and a half from home, and we stopped and ate at Cracker Barrel. So Lucy, go ahead and start buckling up. Lucy and Mark, actually, we started because Mark found this little puppy. Mark, can you show us?
Show your puppy.
Inside a Cracker Barrel. Yeah, you can see it.
It's Catcher.
He found this little puppy Beanie Baby inside of Cracker Barrel, and he was like loving it and hugging it, so I got it for him. So Lucy wanted to get one too, of course. And Nate just wanted to get out of there.
Because I already had like a lot of dogs and cats.
You know, like when you go into a restaurant and you feel like you are just being the eyesore, not the eyesore, but the ear sore at the restaurant.
Can you tell what mine is?
It was pretty crazy in there. Mark is very fussy because he doesn't really like anything right now. He is being so picky about chicken, and he was eating french fries okay, and then he got a piece of chicken, and so then he went and didn't want to eat anything else, so he was crying. Nate didn't like the little burned pieces of cheese. You know how when you have homemade mac and cheese, there's like little crispy mac and cheese on the top? He didn't like that, so he was like picking around and whining about that. I hated my food. Like, I got this See?
I loved my food.
I'm glad you liked yours. David got, what did you get? Country fried turkey. He loved that.
That was amazing.
I got this maple glazed chicken, and I thought it was going to be like, it did say it had bacon, but I thought it was going to be like a crispy, it was not what I thought it was. It was like a very not crispy bacon chopped up all over I just did not like it. I still don't have great taste, and it just tasted so off to me. And, do you need my keys? Oh, you got your keys. I did not eat anything hardly. Like, I'm gonna be hungry. But we also saw these when we walked in. Extra long Twizzlers.
And everybody knows that's one of my favorite candies.
David loves them. He's like, we should get these Twizzlers. And I was
because
like,
I love them and Dad loves them.
And I was like, David, they're $8. No. And so
$8 for that big.
and so David had taken Nate out to the car because Nate was like really freaked out about something. We'll get it, Nate, just a second. Nate was very upset about something in there. I don't know if it was a Santa, there was Grinch stuff or what, but he just wanted to go. So David took Nate to the car and we were walking around, so I got him his Twizzlers. And the lady that was sitting right next to us stopped me and she said, I just want to let you know your kids are really good in there. And I wanted to like be like, you lie.
You lie.
Because it was crazy. But sometimes I think, you know, we are more harsh on, like, we think that, you know, that we sound louder than we do or whatever. It was really nice of her to stop me and say that. So the kids want to watch another movie. We have about 3.5 hours to go to get to Pigeon Forge, so we're doing really good.
He's like kissing it like crazy.
Me and Mark have not eaten very much, but we have a bunch of snacks. We may just snack. I'm never disappointed with Cracker Barrel. I always really like it, but I do not like that. I've heard a lot of people say it's good. I've heard
it might be different if your tongue was back to normal.
I am very picky about chicken and I'm very picky about bacon. I'm not a big meat eater, and so for both of those things to be good, it's very, very rare for me.
They were combined.
And they were combined and both not great. So I could not. And then I got mac and cheese and fried okra, but they put them like all on the same plate. So a lot of it was still like, I just did not like it. So I did have a biscuit and I tried to even eat cornbread, but the cornbread was burned. It was just a bad day at Cracker Barrel, but 2 out of the 5 liked it. So hopefully Mark's going to take a little nap. Are you going to take a nap?
Maybe.
Next stop, Tennessee. Y'all ready?
Stop nowhere. Next stop nowhere.
We don't go nowhere.
Yay!
Let's go. Okay, guys. Okay, so I totally failed vlogging the rest of the day yesterday. We got here about 5:30. We did hit some traffic for a couple times, so it was a little bit later than we thought, but it was fine. We got here and they have a really cool pool area with a water slide and stuff. And so we took the kids down there. It was a little bit crazy with 3 kids at that kind of a thing, especially since Mark has like 0 fear of water. So you have to really be on him. And then they have this water slide, which is awesome. But Nate did not understand the concept of waiting in line to do the water slide. So he kept jumping in front of all the kids. But that's okay. We're going to work on it. We came back up to the room. We had Chick-fil-A for dinner, which was a good treat. And then we all went to sleep. So it was like a miracle because we were in a very standard size hotel room for the first couple nights we're here. And there's 5 of us. We have 2 queen beds and then a pack and play for all 5 of us. And I did not know how this was going to go. My kids are sometimes, they always do better than I think they're going to do, but we're used to like everybody having their own room. And, you know, with Nate's autism, he doesn't always sleep well. And then you got a baby and all that. They did so good. We put everybody to bed. They went to sleep. We have this little tiny, like by the door, there's like this little indentation. If you've been to hotels, you know, there's like these little they're not closets, but there's like a little indentation, and Mark's pack and play kind of fit not in there, but just kind of up next to it. So it kind of feels like a separate space. He did so good. He woke up one time in the night and it's just because his passy had like fallen somewhere he couldn't reach, and so I fixed that. He slept so good. And then Nate was up at 5:40, which is not very early for him. That's pretty typical. So the hard part was just keeping him somewhat quiet while Lucy and Mark was still asleep. And then around 7, Nate went over to Grammy and Grandpa's room. They're staying right next door to us. It's not adjoining, but it's right next door. So he went and hung out with them so that Mark could sleep a little bit. And now it's after 9, so we're getting ready for the day. And instead of making this like a really short vlog, I'm just going to combine yesterday and today together and just do a 2-in-1. So the plan today is we are going to take the kids swimming. Probably not Mark because it's just very stressful. And he's just going to play in the room with Grandpa, I think. And we're going to go down to the pool with the kids. So we're going to do that. And then this afternoon, we're going to go to Dollywood. So you guys make sure you stick around. We'll show you guys what we end up doing today. Hopefully I remember to pull the camera out and vlog. It's kind of hard when your hands are full and stuff, but I want to document the memories. So first up is the swimming pool, and then we're going to go, I think, to lunch, and Dollywood doesn't open today until 2, so that's why we're going a little bit later. I haven't been to Dollywood in, how many years have you been? Not been?
Never.
David's never been to Dollywood. Okay. I went with my grandparents.
I went to Opryland when it existed.
I went to Dollywood with my grandparents like when I was in high school, I think. And it was at Christmas time. So I got to see a lot of the shows and it was really fun. I remember them having really good food, like kettle corn and like all the good food. And so it would be fun to take the kids. Like they've never been. David's never been. And I love going like at Christmas time. And I believe we went another time with my mom and dad, but I don't remember. I was just a kid. So anyway, I love being here. So the hotel we're staying at is in Pigeon Forge. You all right? Got strangled. The hotel we're staying at is in Pigeon Forge. So there's just so much to do here. The kids have never been to Pigeon Forge or Gatlinburg. So it's going to be fun kind of showing them around and doing some fun stuff. So maybe I can sneak the camera down and not get it wet and take y'all to the pool and show you. It's a really nice slide, like a real tall water slide, and one of those little mushroom shower things for kids to splash around in. That's where I had Mark yesterday, but he kept like, he wants to swim. Like he doesn't care if it's a foot of water. He wants to put his whole body under the water, and he kept getting choked and like strangled, and he's a mess down there. But anyway, okay, I'm gonna go get my bathing suit on. We got done swimming. Everybody got baths. We're ready to go eat lunch and go to Dollywood. Yay. Let's go. guys, hello, welcome to the next morning. So I was gonna like do a little recap of all of our experiences at Dollywood at the end of this video while I sit here and drink my coffee with you guys. Today is actually Thanksgiving Day, so happy Thanksgiving. I'm hoping to get this video out for you guys today. Maybe, I don't know if the internet is strong enough, it probably isn't. So it may go up later, but yesterday we went to Dollywood with the kids. I tried to get as much footage as I could as I was holding on to lots of kids and trying not to lose anybody. It was really crowded. I didn't anticipate thinking about, because Nate has autism, a lot of times we do qualify for some sort of accommodations at a theme park because waiting in a line is very, very challenging for him. So I wasn't even thinking about it though. I just figured we'll just see how it goes. I didn't even really investigate it, but as we were coming in, I saw they had like I forget what it was called, but basically a disability access center or something. And we were waiting for Lucy to get measured. They measure the kids so they can see what rides they can ride there. They're all color coded. And while they were waiting to measure her, I just went in there and asked them, like, he has autism, I'm not sure what kind of accommodations you have. And they were so wonderful. We ended up getting a pass for him and my brother-in-law who has autism. And with each pass, you can have up to 5 family members ride with you. And there's some of the more popular rides, they may give you a time to come back so you're not waiting in a physical line. That's how Disney World does it, at least the last time we've been there. You still have to wait, but you don't have to wait in the line, which makes it a lot easier. So, but with a lot of the rides, like a lot of the kiddie rides and stuff, we could just walk right on.
That's not exactly how it works.
How does it work?
You get to ride it immediately, but then they give you a time for the next time you can come back.
Oh.
Whereas the other rides, you can just go right back.
Okay, that makes sense. So like the more popular rides, you can go right on, but they won't let you just keep coming. Like right. They give you like an hour or something.
Hour and a half, yeah.
Okay, an hour and a half where you can't come back for an hour and a half, but then you can come back, which is actually even better than what the first thing I said. But the kiddie rides, he could have just like kept coming. We did not abuse it. I think Nate maybe rode, 5 rides. Right. But it really helped him last longer throughout the day. So I'm going to write Dollywood and just thank them. I know it probably won't mean anything because I'm just one person, but I feel like if more people said thank you and really told them how much we appreciated the accommodations, then maybe, they would continue on having them. But they also have a calming room at Dollywood, and they told me if you call this number, they'll let you into the calming room. You can stay in there as long as you want. You can hang out and have some peace and quiet. We did not have to use it, but it was very nice to have that on backup. Nate did so great. The hardest part was just trying to keep up with him and hold on to him. As he's gotten bigger, it's harder because obviously he's not going to fit in a stroller. And he's just so distractible. He's running into everybody. He's just lanky and in his own little world. Anyway, we had a really great time, and we had lots of help because David's mom and dad were with us too. So Nate rode a big wooden roller coaster right out of the gate. I asked him if he wanted to ride it. He said yes. I don't think he really knew what he was signing up for because it was a really big ride. David went on with him. He did not cry. He did good, but he did not want to do it again. He was a little bit intimidated after that. It was, as we were sitting there watching them get on this ride, I'm thinking, my heart was racing because they were talking about how you hit 2 G's and all this stuff, or G's, I don't even understand the G talk, but what is it? You hit G-force or something twice. And you don't go upside down or anything, but it was intense and fast. And then Lucy ended up riding a little kiddie ride. I tried to get video of all this, but I don't know if you can tell. Lucy rode a little kiddie roller coaster, and that was really brave for her because she's not a big ride person. Then we did the carousel. We did some shows. What else did we ride? The kids rode a little Dumbo type ride. And they got to ride that by themselves. It was so cute. David buckled them in, and then they rode together. They rode together. And it was adorable to watch that. I love that Nate has Lucy because he's able to be a little bit more independent and do stuff with her. But I'm still know that she understands Nate. Oh, you want your passy? Go ask Daddy to find it. You want your passy? Go take it to Daddy. Mommy's hands are full. He has now the fan's coming on and it's gonna distract us. I can't win. I know that's loud. Okay, hold on. Okay, I just turned off the air vent. Okay. Anyway, he has Lucy, so he's able to be a little bit more independent, but I still trust that Lucy understands Nate and she's going to keep him in line, you know, and not let him like try to unbuckle up in the ride or something. Anyway, they did really great. We finished out with the Christmas in the Smokies show, and it's really loud in this hotel. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to finish out this video for y'all. I'm gonna have to edit a ton of this stuff out. Christmas in the Smokies, the kids were so entertained. Now Mark was kind of crawling all over the place at this point because the show started at 7:30. That's really late for our kids to be like still out. And after every song they did, Nate would just applause and say, print yay. That. And then one time after one of the songs, he said, yay, print that. I don't know what print that means, but it must be a good compliment. It was a good take. Print it. Anyway, it was a really fun night. We didn't get back to the hotel until like 9:30, 9:15, 9:30. The kids were out in like 10 minutes of laying down. So everybody slept good. The big kids are over at Grammy and Grandpa's room. We're hanging out with Mark. And we hope you guys all had a very happy Thanksgiving if you're seeing this after Thanksgiving Day. We love you guys so much. We're staying in Pigeon Forge through tomorrow, and then we're going to be going to Gatlinburg for a couple days before we go home, and we're having a great time. If you like this video and you want to see more of our trip, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Leave us a comment down below. Please subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you guys tomorrow or soon.
Walking around, feeling free, thinking about what's happened to me from July.